This holiday weekend is going to look and feel a little different, but that doesn't mean you can't celebrate. Joining us this morning with some quarantine cocktail ideas for the long weekend is Nick Britsky. Good morning, Nick.
Hey everyone, how you doing out there?
All right, what are you making for us this morning? Because I know a lot of folks are probably just going to start grilling on the grill and maybe just make a couple of drinks and hang out in the backyard.
Yeah, and I think that's easy. And that because we're in this quarantine world right now, it's really whatever you can get to, that's what you need to make. So I'm going to show you something that's fairly simple, but certainly if you don't have these ingredients, don't go out specifically for them. Be safe, stay home.
Got it. All right, what do you got for us?
Well, what I wanted to do is I wanted to make something as American as apple pie. And so I actually grabbed some apple brandy. These guys actually from Watershed. And apple brandy was really one of the original spirits that the States had. This was before we had, the whiskeys and all that. It was brandy was first. So with that, I'm going to do 2 ounces of brandy.
All right, that one's apple brandy, you had said.
Yep, this is apple brandy.
Delicious.
And then I actually made a syrup with some roasted apples in it, which is amazing. And all the pectin from the apples made it nice and thick and gooey. So that is incredible.
You made that? Wow.
I made that, yep. 3 dashes of Angostura bitters right here, just your easy bitters. And then we're going to put some ice in it. And we're going to stir. That's as simple as that. So this is basically a variation on old fashioned. So if you weren't doing with the apple, the roasted apples in there, you'd have basically a brandy old fashioned. This could be replaced with rum, with whiskey, with gin. I mean, this is such a versatile little spirit right here, cocktail mix. It's delicious.
How hard was it to make that syrup?
So I roasted the apples for 30 minutes in my oven at 400, and basically they just got a little smooshy. And then I put them into the syrup, and I just kind of pounded them a little bit. Let the syrup cool. I strained everything out, and I mean, it smelled incredible. I mean, like it's absolutely amazing.
And I can't try it, so you're gonna have to try it for me, Nick.
I will try it for you. Yes.
Take one for the team. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
There we got this little drinker here. I mean, it's like a pie because you got all the spices from the bitters. You have the apples in there. I mean, and it just also looks pretty beautiful too. I mean, taking a look at that guy right there.
Oh,
a little
wow.
out of focus, but
No,
that's the drink right there. Absolutely beautiful.
It looks delicious. All right.
Yeah.
Well, with the stay-at-home order, that means the kids are staying home with us as well. So I'm sure they're going to want some mocktails. Do you have any suggestions?
Absolutely. So with that same syrup, you're just going to go a little bit heavier on your pour. I'm going to do 1.5 ounces of that. And we're going to put this into a tall glass right here. We're going to add some ice. And then basically we're just making a soda. We're going to grab some sparkling water. Pour that in there. And then you just want to take a spoon to kind of incorporate all the ingredients together. And you've basically made a homemade soda. I mean, that's all soda is, just syrup and sparkling water.
So it's like an apple tasting
Yeah,
soda?
Roasted apple, sparkling deliciousness. Oh my God, that's great. That's great. It's like drinking a pie.
I like it. Who wouldn't want to drink and eat pies? I mean, just make them into drinks, eat them at the same time. I mean, Nick, can you come up with anything else that's just so creative like that?
Well, there's one more, but wait, there's more. So going back to the old school of your college days is I wanted to get that red, white, and blue. So we got some blue Jello. We have some blue Curacao. I have some Campari in here for the red, and then some absinthe. Making a white Jello is a little challenging. So this is absinthe and sugar. I mean, these are like super adult.
Okay.
But and then we just kind of put them in some hollowed out citrus, cut them up, and boom, you're ready for your party of 2.
I like that. Red, white, and blue, but the white comes with a little bit of a warning. Thank you so much, Nick. We'll post these recipes and a link to this interview on our website at WXYZ.com. Have a great long weekend, Nick. Thank you for joining us.